Good morning. Robert Davis back with you. I just wanted to take an opportunity to. The last tutorial we did was SQLite database and relating a contacts table and a photos table. And we did that using FireDAC, which are data access components by DevArt. And now I wanted to show you FireDAC because it's just a little bit different, but it's different enough to confuse things. If you don't have a reliable source for this. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start up, open Delphi. I'm using version 10.4 Community Edition, and we'll open this SQLite FireDAC test. And there's nothing, it's just a form as if you were going to start a new VCL application, Windows VCL application. So what we want to do is we want to look at tools, come on, there you go, and FireDAC Explorer. And you see I've created a connection definition for SQLite, and basically all it consists of is the driver that you need, and then point to your database, and here it is right here, and we can now close the Explorer. And what we want to do is go to FireDAC, and we'll put a connection table, another table, spread these out a little bit, and we want data sources for those two tables. So we'll put T data source, and I got 3. I don't know how I did that. Oh well. Just delete this guy. And let's go to the connection and see, can we connect? No, just a minute. Oh, I forgot to put the connection definition name, and that would be SQLite photo test. And I think that's all we need. Let's look. That is all we need. Let's just turn this off for a minute. And we'll go to FireDAC table 1. And all we need to do, because the FireDAC connection is already put in for us, is go to the table name and select which table. And I got to turn that login prompt off. We want contacts, that's the main table. And let's go here, turn the login prompt off, and then go to FireDAC table 2. Connections already put in there for us. And we just need to select the table name, and that's photos. And now let's connect the data sources to their data set. That'd be FireDAC table 1, and data source 2 be FireDAC table 2. Now, here's the part that can get confusing if you don't already know this process, and that is we want to relate table 1 to table 2. Actually, we want to relate table 2 to table 1. So we go to FireDAC table 2. We'll go to master source down here, and we want data source 1. And then on the master fields, here's where it gets a little bit different. Click the ellipsis, click the contact ID, and put that into the included fields. That's all we need. Now here's an important step that you've got to remember. Click the ellipsis, and we want the contact ID for the sort order. Okay. Now let's put some graphical elements on the form. We'll go to FireDAC table 1, right click fields editor, add all fields, and we don't need the contact ID on the form, we just need these fields, and we'll put them about here. And I already know this is no good. It's the VCL subscription from DevExpress. So let's get a data control, and we want a memo field. So let's do that. And we can spread this out a little bit. Well, let's make it as wide as our picture. And we'll go 264. There we go. And we can drop this down a little bit. That's fine. Let's also put a DB Navigator up here for the main table, and assign that the data source of data source 1. Okay, while we're here, we'll drop a TD navigator, another navigator onto the form, and put that somewhere around here. And now we want a TDB image. And let's make this height 264, and width will be the same because we have square pictures. 264. And we'll move these over so we can close the form down a bit. Well, put it right here, that's fine. Okay, and then we'll tighten this up a little bit. And while we're at it, let's see, are our tables active? No. Now they are. Now you see some data. And then this table active. Well, okay. Oh, we got to assign that DB image the data source and the data field. Almost forgot. And we'll see this populate in just a second here. There we go. Okay, so let's run this, see what we got. No problems, compiled fine. I'm using a trial version of the VCL subscription of the Dev Express controls. And here's our little database app. Yeah, there we go. And you see, oh, forgot a deal here. We need to assign this data source to the, assign the data source for the DB Navigator. So that's data source 2. Okay, run this again. And here's our app. Put this here in the middle. And you see we have all these this photo album. And then the reason we want a separate table for our photos is because you may have none, you may have one, or you may have several for each contact record, which I happen to have. All of mine at least have one, and several have more than one. So you see here, if we navigate to the next records, they're all there for me. And then we go to my lovely brides, and she just has the one picture. Let's see, has this guy got anything? Yeah, he's got Picasso Boy. And let's see, it's my brother Timothy. He's just got the one. And my very sweet friend Andrea, she's got the 2. It's Chloe, Andrea's daughter. And that's it for her. And this is my very dear friend Isabella. And she's got, oh, you know what I just noticed? Let's close this for a second. I didn't assign the data field or the data source to the memo notes. There we go. Now watch this. Man. So you see, everybody has notes also. Isabella, she's got, that's her in her caving outfit or her spelunking outfit, and from Japan. And here's her giving the peace sign. And my lovely sister Sharon, that she just got the one. James, and he's got 2. He's got Picasso Boy also. And my lovely sister Nancy, she's just got the one. My dear friend Patricia and her sister Lavon, and she's got 2. And my lovely great niece Nancy Joanne, she's got 2. And this picture was taken by her stepmom, who does photography for a living, and a beautiful job of it as well. So that's what we got going on. It's just a little bit different. Let's go over that one more time about want to relate the photo table, table 2, to table 1. So what we do is we come down here, set the data source to data source 1, set the master fields this way, just take contact ID from the master table contacts and put that across to the right side. And then you must assign the index field name. And you see it's included fields. And we'll OK that. And let's see, are we open? Yeah, we're open. So anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick a little bit of difference. I think the universal data access components from DevArt really are pretty slick. They do things the normal Delphi way. FireDAC is just slightly different. It can be a little confusing, and that's why I wanted to explain it. So I appreciate you taking that time for this, and I enjoyed doing it for you. Again, my name's Robert Davis, and hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon so you get notified of any new content as soon as it's posted. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks. Bye.